So I'm sitting here this morning in my quiet time, my prayer time, my communion time, my time with God, Great Spirit. It's evolving from what it used to be. I thought I would just share real quick about a trigger that I've been able to begin alchemizing. I'll probably do a video on what alchemizing triggers is and how to do it later. But I realized I'm a mom of 6 kids and been divorced a few times. And so my kids are mostly grown. But I realized through my cards that came up in my prayer time, it really helped me see that one thing that I'm still dealing with is jealousy. And that was a surprise for me, like, whoa, why is that word resonating with me now? I didn't really think I was jealous of anything. But I don't know how many of you moms out there or just parents in general maybe feel a little stuck or don't even realize you are stuck. Feeling some regrets in how you parented or decisions that you made or, just relationships in general that you have. But I felt like when there's this old story that I'm telling myself, and that's another video I'll do on stories. My story has been that my kids like their dad better than me. And he's a lot more fun than me. I have tended, I can be a real fun, silly person, but really I've been a serious kind of person, I think. That's more my energy. And, or at least it has been in my lifetime. I kind of grew up having to be pretty serious pretty early. But recently, just a couple of days ago, this is Sunday, so on Friday, I found out that 2 of my kids were at their dad's swimming, and one of them had his wife and child, and like there was some family time over there. And I worked. There was no reason or really what's the word I'm looking for? No opportunity for them to be with me on Friday. It's not like I'd invited them over and sat home waiting on them to come and they were with their dads. It's just like life. I went to work, they had off, they were with their dad, they were swimming, they were having fun. And I realized because I've been tuning into more how I feel instead of swallowing everything down and ignoring my feelings, I felt jealous. Not in a mean way, but in a victim poor me way. Because that's been my go-to. A victim poor me, a disappointment. That's what really came up as I journaled. And I was able to really see like jealousy, disappointment. Okay, that's what you really feel. That's where you are, and you're stuck in that. Like there's this little place in your heart that just, it feels like almost like a scab every time something like that happens and it's picked at. And I feel this, I ask myself, because my cards ask me, where do you feel it in your stomach? I feel this knot in my stomach. I felt this pain in my heart, this lump in my throat holding back tears. How many years do we go through life and we don't even process that? That just becomes a normal part of our bodies. And I'm so grateful because this weekend I was able to let that come to the surface and journal about it, which when I journal, it's a form of prayer. I do, prayer for me, Again, another video, how it was growing up. But it's not like hands together always in church. It's not that for me. Every single day, it's for me prayer looks like getting quiet, slowing my breath down, and oftentimes journaling what's coming up. And it's this whole communion that I have with Great Spirit. And yeah, I was able to see jealousy. Wow. Jealousy and disappointment, and you're being a victim. It was major. And so I was able to just say, Lord, I release that. I release it. Thank you for showing it to me. It is true. I knew when I said and wrote those words, said it to myself, wrote them, yep, that's it. You know when you hit on the right word that really zings in with what you're feeling. The word I use a lot is it resonates, but it's like, whoo, straight to the heart. Yeah, that was it. And so I was just able to release it. And I had plans yesterday. I made plans earlier in the last week that I was going to the beach on Saturday, which was yesterday. I was going to have time because that is my God place. That's my serenity. And then I ended up having tentative plans with a friend, and that was going to be exciting. I was going to spend the day there with her, and she loves the beach as well, and that's her God place too. And then she had to cancel. And in the meantime, Saturday, as my day was playing out in the morning, late morning, my son called and said, hey, his wife, their child, even some of her family, we're all going to be at the same beach that you're going to. Can we get together? Would you like to get together? We're in the neighborhood. And I was able to do that. And it was such a sweet, beautiful time together. And I guess if I had to sum this up, what I'm saying is that my experience is that when I allow myself to truly get quiet, and when I say truly get quiet, people, my brain is like, there's a term for it called monkey mind. You know, it's, ooh, 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 ooh. That's what my brain does, okay? So when I say get quiet, I just mean I slow my body down. I have the intention in my heart and in my mind of connecting with Spirit. Please help me connect with you the best way I can with just who I am in this moment. And I do use my Oracle and Tarot cards, which I know that's triggering for a lot of you, and I'll probably do a lot of videos on that. But God speaks to me through my beautiful tools of prayer. And boy, when God speaks and you have the intention of listening, at least that's my experience, it's amazing what I can hear. And I'm just a regular person. I'm just sharing my experience because I think, seriously, anybody could do that. It's just basically having the intention of being open and show me and not being afraid. Okay, I'm okay. I know you've got me and I can look at whatever you want me to see. And I know that you're not going to overwhelm me with what I see. So, yeah, I was able to see the jealousy and the disappointment. I was able to start acknowledging and releasing it. And then what a precious, sweet gift Spirit comes in with and says, hey, you want time with your precious child and his family? Here you go. Here's your gift today. That's overwhelmingly precious. And this morning, I'm just able to say, you know what, Gay? All the things that cause you to feel that disappointment or that jealousy, it's really a lot of things that I still hold on to, condemning myself for. And I forgive myself. That's where the true freedom seriously comes in. It is one big step to forgive others. It really is. And I feel like, at least in my experience, the last big step, like you're over the hump on this one, is when you forgive yourself. And unconditional love, which is what God, Spirit is, that's the whole goal. That's the whole plan. That's it. So just wanted to share that.